What's up, guys? We are back with some more shiny hunting Palkia. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. So, this is reset 501. Let's do it. Or wait. Okay. Just a sec. There we go. Hey, here's 502. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry, guys, I was closing my blinds. Didn't really need my neighbors, seeing in here. And in the process, I accidentally looked right at the light bulb of the lamp that's using the light here, and kind of blinded me for a minute. Kind of hurt. Oh, geez, my eyes are still adjusting from looking right at it. Hey, thanks for 2 likes. Hey, what's up, Arcox? I wish Palkia's shiny was... I agree. I agree. I'll be honest, I'm really only shiny hunting him because, well, he's the box art legendary. Um, he's really difficult to tell when he's shiny. So yeah, pretty tough there. So yeah, I don't know. I was debating really on getting Brilliant Diamond. Like I like all the version exclusives more on there. I personally like Dialga a little bit more. I like Palkia, but I like Dialga more. And um, but I ended up getting Shining Pearl, so yeah, I kind of just ended up shiny hunting Palkia just because he's the box art legendary. I'm really hoping it doesn't end up taking too many resets though. We're at 507 right now. This next one coming up will be 508. So I didn't shiny hunt it, but I'm planning to get every Ramana's Park legendary shiny. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna be a big task for sure. Um, then again, I could kind of see that being, I guess for like in the community, the streamers that like to shiny hunt and everything. I feel like that's gonna take place of a lot of the like how in Sword and Shield they did so many of like the raid dens or whatever for the shiny legendaries. That I think is what's gonna turn into a lot of streams. If that makes any sense. I know I explained that in the worst way possible, but I'm not very good at explaining things. So, but I hope that makes sense. Only have one so far. What? Which one do you have? Yeah, I don't know. I really wanted to get Brilliant Diamond. I kind of wanted to use a Rampardos on my team, but unfortunately I got Shining Pearl. I'm not a huge fan of Bastiodon. I really just don't think it's that strong if you ask me, but you got Registeel. Registeel is a solid shiny. Yeah, he's a solid shiny. I mean, he's not one that instantly comes to mind when you think of like, who is the best shiny legendary Pokemon. Um, but he's solid. He's a lot more noticeable than say Regice or Regice. I say Regice just because they're the Reggies. Though I know that there's only one I in there. I don't know. I still usually call it Regice. I'm over odds for Regirock. Oh dang. I hope you get it soon. I wish the resets on the Switch didn't take so long. Like I've been streaming for 8 minutes now and I've only gotten 11 more resets so far cuz it takes so long. Like I think even the soft resetting like on the DS games or whatever went by faster than this. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Sorry guys, I just realized I had my desktop speakers on and some of the sound from the game because of the capture card was also coming through my computer. I was like, why am I hearing like double sound? And Yeah, it messed with my head for a little bit, but I figured out where it was coming from. I need to get the Reggies so I can unlock the other slates. Oh, okay. Yeah, I obviously haven't gotten to that part of the game yet, so I didn't know exactly how the slates worked. Um, I didn't know if it was something that you unlock, you know, the slates in order, or if it's just you have access to all of them at the same time, or I didn't know how it worked. So I wish they had all at once. Yeah, I mean, you would think for something like that they would. I mean, for instance, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, finding the um I guess when you're soaring and you're finding all of the portals and the thunder clouds and everything like that, you can have access to all of them at the same time right there. And then in Sword and Shield, with the raid dens, you know, you technically had access to all of them except for the Ultra Beasts, which you had to unlock later on. You had access to all of them at the same time. I don't know why they would make it so you have to do it like in order for this game. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Wait, guys, I'm gonna verify that I have enough Pokeballs for this. I just realized I'm not sure if I bought extra balls for this. Okay, 46 Ultra, 10 Dust. Okay. No, we're good. We are good. Because now I gotta shiny hunt the Reggies instead of going for the ones I actually want. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. I don't know why they would do it like that though, cause yeah, like in other games, when you would have access to the other legendaries, you could do them in like any order. It didn't need to be, you know, start with this, Pokemon and then go to this one. It's kind of dumb that they did it like that. I don't think it makes a lot of sense if you ask me. I feel like it's kind of a lateral move. There's a lot that I'm finding out more about this game that I'm like, yeah, they definitely could have done more to improve the game. Like I actually think there was a lot from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire that I like more here. Um I mean, I like how Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire still had Mega Evolution. They had the Primal Reversions. Um, I liked their graphic style more. I'm not a big fan of the whole chibi style in this game. Um, yeah, I just feel like they could have made a lot better changes to this game, and they really kind of missed on it. I have to get like 5 legendaries to shiny hunt Mewtwo. That's so stupid. Well, hope you hope you can get him soon. You know, it's kind of dumb that they had it fall like that. Yeah, again, I haven't done a whole lot of research on Ramana's Park, and I mean, obviously, I'm not that point in the game yet either, so um, I I guess I'm not exactly sure what all to expect, but yeah, sounds like they could have definitely made that feature better than they did. Okay, here's 525. After you get the Reggies, you unlock the birds or the beast, depending on your game version, and Latios and Latias. Oh, okay. So, then after, I guess after you get those three birds or, beasts or whatever, um, is it just at that point that you unlock Lugia or Ho-Oh, depending on your version, or I would assume that's how they do it, right? I think after the birds or beasts, you unlock the rest of the legendaries. Okay, I see. I see. Which means I need to catch 5 legendaries just to get Mewtwo. That sucks. Sorry guys, if I'm not talking too much, I'm just kind of tired from work today. Today was a really, really mentally exhausting day. I had to deal with a lot of BS, so if I'm not talking too much, I apologize. I usually talk a lot more than I should, so please ignore that. I'm just hoping I'll be, excuse me. I'm just hoping I'll be awake enough um, to see when the Palkia shines. If it comes tonight. I'm not sure if it will. I mean, we're only at 532 resets, so we could be a long ways away from it still. I hope they release the mythical event soon. I want to shiny hunt Darkrai. Oh, I didn't know I didn't know that there were going to be events. I knew that Darkrai was in the game. I didn't know that it, I guess, wasn't already possible to do it though. I haven't done a whole ton of, you know, like in-depth research on the game. I wanted a lot of the game to be, like a fresh surprise to me and everything, and not get a lot of spoilers coming into the game. So, yeah, that's why I seem like I don't really know a whole lot about it, because I don't. Okay, here is 535. No, no. I was thinking you looked different at first, but nope. Yeah, all lurking is totally appreciated, man. I appreciate it. Thanks. I'm gonna try my best to not, fall asleep while shiny hunting. Man, today was exhausting. Just fall asleep as the shiny pops up. I mean, it could happen. Honestly, though, with my luck, the shiny's not gonna be here that fast, and I'd probably end this stream before then. I'm honestly not predicting the Palkia to show up in this stream. I'm honestly expecting it to be a few more. I'm expecting it to take over 2,500 resets, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people get into the 5,000s for resets. So, I'm not really expecting anything big soon. Use man 5,000 resets. Yeah, yeah. I've seen people with literally over 5,000 resets. Um, yeah. There's been a lot. Then I know. I'm not sure if you know the channel. Just Me the Guy. His shiny Piplup. Took like, I want to say 4,300 resets, if I remember correctly. So yeah, his took a while. So I'm not expecting a shiny to be very soon, to be honest. Okay. No, I was thinking he looked different at first. I don't know why certain resets he looks different in a way. Like he looks like a different shade. And I know it's just my mind like playing tricks on me. I know that he's not really shiny, but yeah, certain resets sometimes he just looks shiny. If I don't get this shiny in the next like 150, I'll be over the amount it took to get his Piplup. Oh, so you're at about 41, about 4,150 or so. Sorry, as my phone is vibrating, it's kind of like right by the mic. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't take 4,000 resets. I don't know if I have the patience for that. Um, but I also don't want to give up after I hit like 3,000 resets if we hadn't seen him by then. Yeah, about there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would have the patience to do so for like random encounters and stuff because they go by so much quicker. But when it comes to like resets, they take so long. So when your number's at like 5,000, it's too much. I mean, I'm only at this will be 545 coming up here, and it already feels like too long for me. Sunday, it'll be 2 weeks for shiny hunting Regirock. Dang, man. Yeah, let's see. How long have I been shiny hunting this? I'm trying to think when I first started this specific hunt. Because I haven't been streaming every night, so, it's not like I've been going for super long. I, in full, have probably been hunting this for, realistically, probably about... Actually, let me just check my channel. So, hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes, so that's 2 hours and 50 minutes. 4 hours and 50 minutes. I think 8 hours then is what it's taken for this. If I'm doing the math right. 4.5. Yeah, so it's taken about 8 hours to get to 547. If we're including the 35 minutes I've been going today. Which, let me see, hold on. 547 divided by 8. That's about 68 resets per hour. I found usually that I've been doing around 70 to 75 resets per hour, so that's probably a pretty accurate number. So, yeah, that's crazy. I wish these resets were faster. Spent like 50 hours hunting Regirock. Dang, man. I think for me it's just tough because I have a hard time sitting still and, you know, doing a hunt for more than like 2 hours at a time. Like, even just regular streaming, even if I'm not shiny hunting, I have a hard time sitting still for that long. Which is weird because I have a desk job. It's a little bit weird that I can sit still for that, but it might be because of that desk job that that I have a hard time sitting still. But yeah, I think I have a little bit of, is it ADD or ADHD that that I guess makes it hard for people to sit still. I want to say it's ADHD. And I mean, I haven't been, I guess, properly diagnosed with it, but I'm pretty sure I have it because, you know, it is that difficult for me to do that. I mean, even like for movies and stuff, I always have to change how I'm sitting or, you know, readjust or whatever because I just can't sit still for that long. Yeah, I was thinking it was ADHD as well. Because I want to say it's, let's see, hold on. I'm trying to think of what what that stands for because, oh man. I can't remember what the first D in ADHD stands for, but it's attentive something hyperactive disorder. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. That's what it is. Attention deficit yeah, okay. So yeah, with that in mind, it's probably ADHD that I was thinking of. I don't know why I had such a hard time thinking of what it was. But yeah, like even for streams that we're not shiny hunting or anything, even if it's a fun stream that like we're doing a lot of stuff and, you know, a lot of people hanging out, even then I just can't sit still the whole time. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Yeah. I was trying to remember exactly what it was because, so I'm just gonna say right now, I don't know if you listen to rap at all, but I'm a big Joyner Lucas fan. He has a song called ISIS, and the beginning of that song, it talks about like ADHD, which is actually the name of that album that Joyner Lucas made, because Joyner Lucas actually has really bad ADHD. So he named that album that. And I was trying to remember at the beginning of that song what the lady was saying it stood for, and yeah. So yeah, it's definitely attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So yeah, But yeah, again, I haven't been like properly diagnosed or anything with it, so I don't know exactly if I have it or not. But I'm pretty sure I have it, just because of how difficult it is for me. And I mean, come to think of it too, even though I have a desk job, I still, every once in a while, get up and get to like walk around for a couple minutes and, then I have my lunch break. We also have a paid 20-minute break, which is awesome. They actually only came out with that like 2 years ago, so that's awesome. So I guess I have other breaks I can like, you know, get up and not sit still for the entire, you know, work day. So that's probably why I don't notice it super bad at work, but I had to look it up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know it sounds weird me remembering it just because of a Joyner Lucas song, but he's he's definitely one of my favorite artists. In fact, he might be my favorite artist. I'm a big Joyner Lucas fan. But yeah, I thought it was cool that he named his album that because, he's had it. I guess since we're on the topic of music too though, I really wish that YouTube didn't like copyright you if you listen to music during your streams. I mean, you go over to Twitch, you can listen to whatever music you want. In fact, people can even request songs on there, um, with their features and everything. And you can listen to music there even if it's copyrighted and everything, and it's super cool. But then on YouTube, you know, you have a song playing, you get copyrighted for it. I honestly don't even know who it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not. I don't know. I know the music I listen to is different from a lot of what a lot of other people listen to. So I know when a lot of people ask me, like, hey, what type of music do you listen to? You know, and I tell them rap. It's usually not like, you know, the prototype, I guess the prototypical type of rap that I guess would hear mainstream. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but um, and I mean Joyner Lucas isn't a small artist either, so I wouldn't really use that argument for this case. But I do listen to a lot of music that really not a lot of people um really know about, I guess. But that's just me. I'm I'm different. Red Rice is gonna be a pain. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult though because of how similar it looks to his regular form, which is exactly one of the biggest issues I've had with Palkia. There's been times where I've had to do a double take and be like, is that shiny or is it not? In fact, I even I'm not sure if you were around for the specific stream. I actually inverted the colors here so that um I guess it just like flips the color palette or whatever of everything. I don't know exactly what it does. Um, but I found out that even the shiny for the inverted Palkia or whatever looked extremely similar to regular inverted shiny Palkia, or regular inverted Palkia. And I was like, how am I even gonna know when I find the shiny? So I actually found that on my TV, I accidentally had it set to a little bit darker of a shade than normal. So that was making the Palkia look a lot more like it's shiny than it really is. So when I reset it back to its normal graphics, it became a lot easier to tell the difference. But still, every once in a while, sometimes with the resets, sometimes it's still hard to tell. Alright, this is 563. Been shiny hunting Regirock for so long that when I see someone get it, it looks fake. I feel that. I feel that. Um, I remember, oh man, I was so upset about it too. In Pokemon Black and White, so Zekrom and Reshiram are shiny locked. I'm sure you probably know this. Um, I didn't know that when I I didn't shiny hunt him the first time I played through the game, but one of the later times that I played through the game, I wanted to shiny hunt Zekrom because he was so cool. And I had gotten like 2,000 resets in, and I was like, oh, this is getting annoying. And I found out later on that he was shiny locked, and I was so mad. Went through all that time for all those resets just to find that he was shiny locked, and I was so mad. I mean, I was like 12 at the time too. Um, I didn't have a smartphone or anything at the time, so I didn't have just like unlimited access to the internet. So I wasn't able to just look it up whenever. I just, you know, was playing the game normal, didn't really hear any rumors about that, so I just went ahead and shiny hunted him, and yep, he's shiny locked. Though I did make up for it when Sword and Shield was coming out. Well, the expansion pass rather for Crown Tundra. I decided to shiny hunt Zekrom in the raid dens, and I want to say the hunt lasted. Oh, shoot, I want to say it lasted like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. But I'd gotten over 200 den raids. Okay, now each den raid takes like anywhere from 15 minutes if it's fast to a little over 30 minutes. So you can probably infer how long that took. And it was insane, okay? I was hunting him clear through New Year's Eve of last year. So I was hunting him on New Year's Eve. I told my chat, I was like, "Okay, guys, we're gonna do one more raid tonight. It's almost midnight. It's gonna be New Year's. After this raid, we're gonna go ahead and send off an actual, raid to another streamer. Okay? But, this is gonna be our last den raid of 2020. Let's do this." I'm not even kidding. And you can even go back and watch the stream, okay? There's proof there. It's still on my channel. There's proof. The last raid of 2020 for me on New Year's Eve. I told my chat it's gonna be the last one. I find the shiny Zekrom, and I was just flipping out. Like, I almost threw my controller into the TV because of it. Like, I was so hyped for it. And yeah, I it was crazy. As I was flipping out, because of the shiny, I was actually getting a raid from somebody. I, I'm I don't think it's bad to share the name. Kanto, who's a streamer on YouTube. Kanto was raiding me at that time, and I was freaking out. I thanked him for the raid and everything. Shared his link with my chat and everything. And we were like, you know what? I was about to send off a raid anyways. Let's just send off like a huge, combined raid to someone else. Show them a bunch of love before New Year's Eve or before New Year's Day or whatever. And, let's send it off. So there were like, between my chat and his chat at the time, there were like 20 or so of us. So it was a pretty decent sized raid. We sent the raid off, and oh man, it ended up being such a good night. Like, definitely one of my best, most enjoyable streams ever. And yeah, I know since then, I've had multiple months where I haven't really streamed. I've kind of taken a bunch of like breaks off of streaming, so that's why obviously the chat isn't very busy right now, as you can tell. When you I guess when you get away from streaming for a few months, you kind of, I wouldn't say you lose your fan base or anything, but they're just not quite as active there when you come back. You kind of have to build it back up again. And at the time of that raid, before I took any breaks off, like, it was going well. I was starting to get, like, 10 to 12 people consistently every stream, hanging out, like, the whole time. And, yeah, it was awesome. It was fun, I think it'd be cool to get back into a community like that, I need to go watch that. You definitely should. It was, let's see, which stream was it? It was, the title of the stream was Final Stream Before New Year's in all caps. Um, yeah, you can go ahead and check it out. You really only need to watch the last, like, I don't know, I'd say 15, maybe 10 minutes of the stream, realistically speaking. Um, and yeah, it was so cool. It was such a good, feeling. Found a whole. Okay, no worries. I'll be here. Wow. Yeah, it was awesome. It was a good night. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely one of my funnest streams I've ever done. Another one that I really loved was my sleep lock I did of. It was a randomized version of Pokemon Ruby. That sleep lock was awesome. Like, that was also some of the most fun I've ever had streaming. I got all emotional at the very end of it too, because after we beat the Elite Four, I still had like, I want to say like 10, 15 people hanging out the whole time, and um, yeah, it was just so fun. That sleep lock was epic. I think it'd be cool to do another sleep lock sometime. I don't know what game I'd want to do. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to doing, um, a Gen 3 game again, because I love the Gen 3 games so much. Um, my computer also, though, for some reason, doesn't really like, um, the... I know it doesn't like the DS emulator. I'm trying to remember if it runs well at all with the 3DS emulator. I want to say there's no real issues with the 3DS emulator. So something like that might be possible. Not, we might be able to do like a Pokemon Y sleep lock sometime. I don't know. But yeah, no, I've definitely had a lot of really good moments on the channel. Um, I know a lot of that a lot of that stuff kind of went down the drain with my inconsistency in taking, breaks from this channel and everything. So I completely get that. I'm hoping to build it back up and, you know, have a lot more fun with streaming and everything. Um, I think a lot of the tough thing though is this is kind of my second channel actually. My main channel I actually do football stuff on, NFL, type of stuff. Um, so whenever I get time to record or stream or whatever, um, it usually goes to that channel. So, um, I definitely want to make more time for this channel, but I also want to be careful not to jump into it so heavily that I get burnt out again, because that's honestly a lot of the issue. Um, for me, I tend to find something I enjoy doing so much that, well, I do it so much that I get burnt out. Um, so yeah, I want to make more time to do this. Do more. Like Nuzlocks and stuff like that, because that's really like the part of streaming that I. Well, I guess in terms of like games I play, I like doing Nuzlocks usually speaking, more than shiny hunting or you know doing something like that. But no, there's definitely going to be some exciting things to come though in on the channel in 2022. Okay, no worries. Alright guys, I think this is going to be the last reset coming up here. We're at $5.99, this is going to be $600. There's not really anybody in chat right now, so yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just get this last reset and call it there. Okay, looks like no shiny there, so we'll go ahead and leave it there. So thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you next time. Later.